In a world where social media often serves as a battleground for opinions on parenting styles, Joy-Anna Duggar has managed to bring a lighthearted and humorous perspective to the table. Known for being one of the daughters from the famous Duggar family, whose reality show 19 Kids and Counting once dominated television screens across America, Joy-Anna has grown into a mother herself, raising her own children with the same values she was raised with: faith, family, and hard work. Recently, Joy-Anna posted a dance video that quickly went viral, not because it was flashy or provocative, but because it was charmingly honest. The video showcased the many costumes or outfits that come with motherhood, each one representing a different stage or scenario in the life of a mom. From messy hair buns and oversized t-shirts to nursing bras and baby spit-up covered clothes, Joy-Anna danced through the changes that come with raising little ones, all while keeping a smile on her face. The video struck a chord with parents everywhere, especially mothers who could immediately relate to the humor and truth behind each outfit. It wasn't just a fashion show, it was a celebration of the daily realities of motherhood, wrapped up in a fun and engaging format. And people couldn't stop giggling. What made the video so endearing was its authenticity. Unlike the polished influencers who carefully curate their content to look picture perfect at all times, Joy-Anna embraced the messiness of real life. She didn't shy away from showing the less glamorous side of parenting: the spit-up stains, the lack of makeup, the mismatched socks, and the general chaos that comes with having young children around. Each outfit transition in the video was timed perfectly with the music, creating a sense of rhythm and flow that kept viewers engaged. At one point, she wore a simple robe and slippers, clearly depicting the just woke up and haven't had time to brush my teeth look. In another scene, she sported a nursing bra and baby carrier, complete with a tiny hand peeking out from the wrap. There was even a moment where she mimicked the classic mom bun, a hairstyle known for its practicality over style. Through these costume changes, Joy-Anna highlighted how motherhood isn't just about looking put together. It's about adapting to whatever the day throws your way. Whether you're dealing with a diaper blowout, a toddler tantrum, or simply trying to get dinner on the table without anyone crying, moms are constantly switching roles and adjusting their appearance accordingly. As soon as the video was posted, it began gaining traction online. Fans of Joy-Anna's previous work flocked to the comments section to share their appreciation for her candid portrayal of motherhood. Many users wrote messages like, "This is so relatable," and "You nailed every stage of being a mom." Others joked about recognizing themselves in each outfit change, with some even saying they saw their own reflection in the mirror when watching the video. One of the most popular parts of the video was when Joy-Anna transitioned into an outfit covered in what looked like cereal crumbs and juice spills. That particular scene resonated with parents who have experienced the joy and mess of feeding young children. One commenter wrote, "That's literally my entire week right there," while another added, "I feel like this is a documentary." Beyond the individual reactions, the video also sparked conversations about the pressures that mothers often feel to maintain a certain image. In today's digital age, where filtered photos and curated lifestyles dominate platforms like Instagram and TikTok, it's easy to feel like you're falling short if your reality doesn't match the idealized versions you see online. But Joy-Anna's video reminded viewers that perfection isn't necessary, and that sometimes, the messiest moments are the most beautiful ones. There are several reasons why Joy-Anna's dance video struck such a deep chord with audiences. First and foremost, it tapped into a universal experience: parenting. Regardless of background, culture, or socioeconomic status, most parents can relate to the chaotic yet rewarding journey of raising children. By showcasing the everyday outfits that come with motherhood, Joy-Anna created a sense of unity among viewers who might otherwise feel isolated in their struggles. Additionally, the video's humor played a significant role in its success. Laughter is a powerful tool, especially when it comes to coping with the stress and unpredictability of parenthood. By poking fun at the absurdity of some of the situations moms find themselves in, Joy-Anna gave people permission to laugh at themselves and find joy in the chaos. Another factor contributing to the video's popularity was its timing. With many families still navigating the aftermath of the global pandemic, parents have been under more pressure than ever before. Schools closed, routines were disrupted, and many parents found themselves juggling work, homeschooling, and childcare all at once. In that context, Joy-Anna's video served as a much-needed reminder that it's okay to not have everything figured out, and that sometimes, just surviving the day is enough. Throughout her life, Joy-Anna has always been open about her beliefs regarding family and parenting. Raised in a large household with 19 siblings, she learned early on the value of teamwork, responsibility, and resilience. These lessons have clearly influenced the way she raises her own children today. In interviews and social media posts, Joy-Anna has spoken about her commitment to raising her kids with strong moral foundations, rooted in faith and tradition. She believes in leading by example, teaching her children important life skills, and maintaining open communication within the family unit. However, she also understands that no one is perfect, and that mistakes are part of the learning process. Her dance video is a reflection of that philosophy. Rather than pretending to have all the answers or portraying herself as a flawless parent, she chose to highlight the imperfections that make parenting so uniquely challenging and rewarding. By doing so, she connected with people on a deeply personal level, reminding them that they're not alone in their struggles. In an era where influencer culture often promotes unattainable standards of beauty, wealth, and lifestyle, content like Joy-Anna's stands out precisely because it's so relatable. It doesn't try to sell anything or promote a specific product, it simply tells a story that millions of people recognize as their own. Relatable content has become increasingly valuable in recent years, especially among younger generations who crave authenticity over polish. Gen Z and millennials, in particular, tend to gravitate toward creators who are transparent about their lives, flaws, and all. They want to see real people facing real challenges, not just highly edited versions of reality. Joy-Anna's video fits squarely into this trend. It doesn't rely on expensive production techniques or elaborate sets. Instead, it uses simple visuals and genuine emotion to convey its message, and in doing so, it manages to be both entertaining and meaningful. Ultimately, the widespread appeal of Joy-Anna's video speaks volumes about the current state of modern parenting. More and more, parents are seeking validation, support, and connection in their daily experiences. They want to know that others understand the sleepless nights, the endless laundry piles, and the emotional roller coaster that comes with raising children. At the same time, there's a growing movement toward embracing imperfection and rejecting unrealistic expectations. Parents are beginning to realize that it's okay to ask for help, to admit when things aren't going well, and to laugh at the absurdity of certain situations. Joy-Anna's video encapsulates all of these sentiments beautifully. By dancing through the various stages of motherhood from the early days of newborn care to the busy toddler years, she gives voice to the shared experiences of countless parents around the world. Her willingness to be vulnerable and funny at the same time makes her message even more powerful. Joy-Anna Duggar's dance video may have started as a simple way to showcase the different outfits of motherhood, but it ended up becoming something much bigger. It became a symbol of solidarity among parents, a reminder that no one has it all figured out, and that's perfectly fine. The laughter it inspired wasn't just about the funny costumes or the clever transitions. It was about recognition. Viewers saw themselves in Joy-Anna's performance, whether they were first-time parents struggling to keep up or seasoned moms who've seen it all. And in those moments of recognition, people found comfort, joy, and a renewed sense of community. So, while the internet will undoubtedly continue to be filled with glamorous images and seemingly perfect lives, videos like Joy Anna's serve as a refreshing counterbalance. They remind us that it's okay to be messy, tired, and imperfect, and that sometimes, the best kind of content is the kind that makes us giggle while nodding our heads in agreement. In a heartwarming twist of fate, Jill Duggar recently reunited with her mother, Michelle, sparking curiosity and interest among fans and followers. The two had been separated for some time, navigating their individual paths amidst the complexities of life in the public eye. This unexpected meeting was not just a casual catch-up. It was infused with layers of significance that resonated deeply with those who have followed their journey. For Jill, reconnecting with Michelle represented a chance to mend old wounds and strengthen their bond, while for Michelle, it was an opportunity to support her daughter through recent challenges she has faced. The reasons behind this reunion are multifaceted. Rumors suggest that Jill sought her mother's guidance during a particularly tumultuous period in her personal life, which included navigating media scrutiny and familial dynamics. Additionally, there may be underlying family matters that required both women's attention, prompting them to come together to address unresolved issues. As they embraced each other, it was clear that this moment was about more than just catching up. It symbolized healing and the enduring power of family ties. The emotional weight of their reunion was palpable, drawing attention from fans who have long admired their relationship despite the controversies surrounding the Duggar family. With cameras rolling and hearts open, this gathering promised to be a pivotal chapter in their shared narrative, one that would undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on both Jill and Michelle as they moved forward together. As Jill and Michelle reunited, the air was thick with emotion. Their initial moments together were filled with hesitant smiles, tentative laughter, and the unmistakable warmth of reconnection. They embraced tightly, holding onto each other as if making up for lost time. Jill's eyes glistened with tears, and Michelle gently brushed a strand of hair from her daughter's face, offering a reassuring smile. It was evident that both women had been longing for this moment, despite the circumstances that had kept them apart. As they settled into conversation, their dialogue flowed naturally, punctuated by moments of reflection and lighthearted reminiscing. Michelle asked Jill how she had been, her voice laced with concern and maternal warmth. Jill responded honestly, acknowledging the difficulties she had faced, but also expressing gratitude for the strength she had found within herself. There was no pretense between them, only raw honesty and a deep understanding of the complexities of their lives under public scrutiny. Their interactions revealed a dynamic that was both familiar and evolving. Michelle, ever the nurturing presence, listened intently, offering wisdom drawn from her own experiences. Jill, in turn, seemed more grounded, speaking with a clarity that suggested she had grown from the trials she had endured. Though they had once been inseparable, time and circumstance had shifted their roles slightly. Jill was no longer just the daughter seeking guidance, but a woman forging her own path while still valuing her mother's insight. Despite the heaviness of past events, their reunion was filled with hope. In each exchange, there was an unspoken acknowledgement of resilience, their ability to weather storms and emerge stronger. The love between mother and daughter remained unwavering, a constant amid the turbulence that had defined much of their public narrative. As they continued their heartfelt conversation, it became clear that this reunion was not just about the present moment, but about rebuilding trust, strengthening bonds, and embracing the future together. The reunion between Jill and Michelle inevitably brought forth memories of their past struggles, especially those tied to the highly publicized incidents involving Josh Duggar. These events not only shook the foundation of their family, but also cast a long shadow over their relationships. Jill, who had once been a prominent figure in the family's reality show, found herself grappling with the fallout from her brother's actions. The media frenzy that ensued placed immense pressure on the entire Duggar family, forcing them to navigate a landscape filled with judgment, criticism, and speculation. For Jill, the experience was particularly challenging. She often felt caught in the crossfire, torn between loyalty to her family and the desire to establish her own identity separate from the chaos. The scrutiny intensified as rumors swirled and headlines painted a picture of dysfunction that overshadowed their personal narratives. In contrast, Michelle, as the matriarch, bore the weight of these revelations, striving to maintain a sense of normalcy for her children while facing the harsh realities of public opinion. The incident served as a catalyst for deeper conversations about accountability, forgiveness, and the complexities of family dynamics, ultimately reshaping how Jill and Michelle viewed their relationship moving forward. As their conversation deepened, Jill and Michelle found themselves discussing the role of faith and family in shaping their perspectives on life. Raised within the strict framework of the Institute in basic life principles, their upbringing had instilled in them a strong emphasis on purity, obedience, and traditional gender roles. However, over time, both women had come to question certain aspects of that ideology, leading them down different paths of spiritual and personal growth. Michelle spoke candidly about how her faith had evolved, acknowledging that while she still held firm beliefs, she had learned to approach religion with more compassion and understanding. She admitted that some of the rigid teachings they had once followed had placed unnecessary burdens on their family, particularly when it came to handling difficult situations like those involving Josh Duggar. Jill, in turn, shared her own journey of redefining faith outside the constraints of IBLP, explaining that she now viewed spirituality as something deeply personal rather than dictated by external expectations. Beyond faith, they also discussed broader shifts in their views on family dynamics. Michelle acknowledged that parenting in the public eye had presented unique challenges, and she expressed regret for some of the ways she and Jim Bob had handled certain situations. Jill, though understanding, reflected on how growing up in such a structured environment had shaped her early decisions and relationships. Despite their differing perspectives, their conversation was marked by mutual respect and a shared recognition that growth often comes through hardship. This openness allowed them to bridge gaps in understanding, reinforcing their bond as mother and daughter, even as they navigated the complexities of their past. As Jill and Michelle sat together, reflecting on their shared journey and the lessons learned, a palpable sense of optimism enveloped them. They began to discuss their hopes for the future, envisioning a path that embraced healing, growth, and renewed connection. Jill expressed her desire to focus on building a stable and loving family of her own, emphasizing the importance of creating a nurturing environment for her children that differed from their own upbringing. Michelle wholeheartedly supported this vision, sharing her aspirations of being a source of strength and guidance for her daughter as she navigated the complexities of parenthood. They talked about plans to spend more quality time together, whether through regular visits or collaborative projects that could help them reconnect and create new memories. Both women recognized the value of maintaining their bond, not just as mother and daughter, but as allies in life's journey. As they envisioned the future, it became clear that their commitment to supporting one another would play a vital role in overcoming past challenges and fostering a resilient family legacy built on love, understanding, and mutual respect.